After my time in those three small countries, French Guiana, Suriname, and Guyana, I want to return back to Macapá, Brazil. From there, my Brazil journey will start towards south. So, after a 200-kilometer ride from French Guiana, reach the Brazil border. I finished the exit formalities of French Guiana and enter into Brazil second time. This time it took some time. I didn't know why it is taking long time, but it takes almost an hour. I was simply sitting to get the paper. It was on the weekend, so not many people were working. After finishing the formalities, Brazil formalities, I started riding towards Macapá, which is 600 kilometer. In that, approximately 100 kilometer is unpaved or off-road. This is the river which separates between French Guiana and Brazil. And I reached the most scared part of off-road. Uh, from there, Macapá is almost 550 kilometer. This unpaved road is in a good condition, drivable, but if it is a rain, it's going to be difficult. And also the maintenance work what they have done last time was little bit scared. And on this road, almost every 2-3 kilometers there will be a water crossing, and then there will be a small wooden bridge where we have to be really careful. Even though this road is a very drivable, but if there is any vehicle pass by, it it's become too dusty, too much dust, because this road have lot of loose soil on top. Other than that, it is in a drivable condition only. Every time when there is a water cross, you have to wait for other vehicles, and the water cross you have to pass through a small wooden bridge. Um, it's not extremely difficult, but we have to be careful, and the night time it will be really difficult. And this time the road was not bad, even though it is unpaved. It's in a good driving condition most of the route, and there are few places where it was a little bit of loose soil. So I was riding alone. If I drop the bike, it's very difficult, and I had to wait for other people to come up. And this route is not heavy traffic. I mean, yes, there are some cars and trucks pass by, but it's not a heavy traffic like other highway. I really don't know why Brazilian government is still not paved this part, because in the 600-kilometer length of this road, there is only a 100-kilometer section is unpaved, and after the unpaved there is a 50-kilometer, it's a paved road. So finally, after reaching the paved road, I had a big relief, because at least last time I was traveling with the Colombian Angie and Billy. This time I'm alone, and I put the gas from the last gas station. From here onwards, the road is much familiar. It become dark, and I've almost reached night, but this side is the highway is really good. It's been 8 o'clock. I was riding long time in the night, hungry. I'm going to eat something, and then I still have 100 plus miles. Reaching Macapá, Angie and Willie has arranged one of the Macapá biker, and they asked me to meet him and stay at his place before I get the boat to Belém. I'm at Brazil Motor Club Foundation, some kind of official. We have a lot of membership, or he looks like he's a big time biker. And he's hosting me in his house. Thank you so much.
É nóis.
Was surprised with the Brazilian motorcycle brotherhood bonding. Every city, all the people, the bike enthusiasts, they are like so bonded and so affectionated, and everybody is helping each other. And it's really very impressive. It's really nice. It's a big time biker. And it's a bikers brotherhood. It's so nice. Mr. Abinte is a retired police officer. I didn't know that.
Aposentado. Aposentado.
He look young. Maybe he dyed his hair.
Ele disse que tu olha novo, é barba. 58 anos, 58 years.
58. So you are 1 year young, elder to me. So he's a elder brother.
Novo que ele.
So he's a elder brother to me. 1 year elder. He's 1 year senior than me. He's 58, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 57. I'm 57.
57.
58.
58.
Yeah, 1
Ele
year.
é 50
57.
you.
Yeah.
57.
Yeah.
57?
Yeah.
57, pô. Eu tô indo aposentado.
Abintes and George. George is my translator. He is also a young biker in Macapá. He worked in the port, and Abindes was a retired police officer. He called all his contact, arranged the ferry ticket. The ferry leaves at 10 o'clock on the next day morning, and we just left at 8 o'clock from his house. Everything was arranged. I just go and park the bike, load the bike, and also they have introduced some other bikers in the boat who are going to Belém, and it was so helpful. And Abindes escorted me all the way to boat, and they helped me to load my bike and settle in the boat, and then they introduced other people, then they left me. It was so nice. The bikers in Brazil, they are so bonded, so helpful. It's amazing relationship. Thank you everyone. The travel time between Macapá and Belém is 24 hours, and the boat left the port on time, almost at 10:30 a.m. from Macapá towards Belém. This boat travels through river Para. To some extent it's Amazon. After that it's called river Para or Para River, and the river looks much cleaner, and it goes along the settlement, and the trip. By now I'm much familiar, or I'm an experienced cargo boat traveler. So I know what is the routine and rituals. During the journey in the middle, I have noticed a lot of people, even young kids or mother with a toddler, they were kayaking a small kayak towards the boat. And I was surprised. I initially thought they are doing a fishing. And then I noticed from the boat, people are throwing some carry bag, kind of plastic bags, they were throwing into water. At first, I thought they are throwing trashes. I was really surprised, and I was a little bit of um, confused. Why people throwing trash into river openly, because there is a trash bin in the boat. Then later I realized all these people who are living along the river, the native people, Um, they don't have access to many store or nearby city, and the passengers, both passengers, pack some food or cloth or anything into a plastic bag, and they are throwing on the river which is floating, and the kids and the people, they come and pick it up through their small kayak. um, it was nice. It looks like the people who are traveling, they are familiar. And I have seen my people who next to me, they had brought a lot of bags, like some eatables, biscuits, and some of them are cloth and chips, everything. It's really nice. And the Amazon jungle on this part is very different from the my previous boat trip, and there is a lot of acai tree, acai berry, and also the loading and unloading happened in the middle of the journey. The boat didn't stop; it was keep moving, and people are unloading things from the boat. And this trip was very interesting. I saw a huge ship with a lot of lumber. I mean, this is one sad part of deforestation. Um, but I think Brazil government is taking more action against the illegal logging, because the Amazon forest and jungle is very important for the world. The boat have a cafeteria. Uh, as like all other boat, there is no food served where you have to buy. And along the way, there was several big town, and the boat stopped for loading and unloading purpose. Finally, after 24 hours, we reached Belém, and I was really surprised when I look at that city. It's very big city with a lot of skyscrapers. I didn't realize that Belém is a big city, and they call it as a gateway to Brazil, because from here onwards the inland Brazil starts, and all our bikes were neatly parked in the boat on the designated area. So we are ready to pick it up, and there was two more bikers, and from Macapá, Abindas have told them to take care of me. So unfortunately, they don't speak English. So I thought they are going towards Rio, so I just need to follow. Finally, I realized they plan to stay in Bilim in one of the motorcycle club president, uh, Mr. Master. They call him as a master. So we went to his house. He is very popular and very famous person in. It looks like Master is very popular among the Brazilian bikers, and he is a very hardcore biker. Even in front of his house, he have a bike, and he have a pretty big collection of motorcycle. And he's so nice that all the bikers who travel can come and stay his house and eat food, and is so fantastic. Follow the two Brazilian riders from the boat, and we all come to Master's house. And those two Brazilian biker, they were traveling for 2 months to Peru, Colombia, and they are very experienced biker. Master's house door, there is tons of stickers from various bikes. In the state of Para in Brazil, there is one thing is very popular is called acai berry. It looks like kind of a blueberry, and the tree is like a palm tree. It's a tall, thin tree. And the entire state, when I was traveling by bike after the billing, everywhere they were selling acai and lot of boat from acai. It looks like it's a very healthy food where the Native Americans were heavily relying on that, and it's very popular. But the taste is so it's kind of bitter taste. Person with the French beard, he's master. He's really master rider and he's very popular, extremely nice person. There was another Colombian rider who returned from his entire South American journey. Later that day, Master has invited one of his another friend, Mr. Alex. He came with his bike and he speaks English and we had a good time and I rested at Master's place very peacefully and the next day morning I started my journey towards Rio. I wish I could stay longer in Belém and explore, but I had some commitment, a time-based commitment at Rio, and the distance between the Rio and the Belém is almost 5,000 plus kilometer. So I started my journey towards Rio the next day.